Hello, 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 friends and neighbors. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2013 with the Old Family Farm with me, Akiic, also known as Michael, Akiic to the head. We are back. As promised, this is going to be the equipment and animal episode, but just wanted to show you what I've done. I've completed this field. You can see Philip is in the process of cultivating it now. We've also finished this field here, the wheat field, but we just need to still collect the straw on it. And these two fields are cultivated. So we'll leave Philip to do that. What we need to do is go to Earl Bay at the Bay Hay and Feed, sell this tractor, and let's pick up some equipment. Now, I did some testing offline. I originally bought one of the mod feeders that I thought would fit well with this era, the 60s, 70s. Problem was it had a digital readout for the loadout on the back. When you look back, it was all digital readout and stuff. That wasn't so bad. I was going to deal with it, but some reason when I went to hook up my truck to it, just to maneuver it a little bit so I could use the silage as a ramp, the game crashed. So what I've done is I did away with that, and I'm going to do something else. Let's quickly distill this, and you can see we're up to 75,000. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually use the in-game feeding one here, the Coon Profile 1880. I'm going to go ahead and buy this one. It's expensive, much more expensive than the modded version, but I think it will fit us better than the other ones. Then I'm going to switch to mods. I'm going to pick up the Ford front end loader here, the Ford 5000. It's from the 70s here. I'm going to pick this one up, and I'm also going to pick up the bucket for it. It holds 3,500 liters, and it works with silage, manure, and straw. Okay, so I'm going to buy that. Now we're down to 13,000. One final thing I'm going to pick up, if I can locate it here, is, I'm not sure where it is going to be, but let's take a look. It's probably going to be under placeables. Yeah, here we go. Is some kind of ramp. We need some kind of ramp. Now this one is $6,000 to buy, but zero upkeep. This is only $1,200 to buy with $1 to upkeep. Now, this one looks more authentic to what we want to go with. So let's buy this. And we just got to find where our field is. I'm not sure where it is. It's not going to be up that far, I don't believe. Ah, here we go. Here's our farm. So, what I want to do, let's zoom in, is where would the best place to put this be? I am guessing, and it won't let me put it there. God bless it. I'm thinking, ooh, you know what? But that kind of runs into where we want to go. But it actually might be okay if we just move it right to there. If we move it right there. Can't put it over here anywhere. We could, but I don't like it up here. You know what? I think we're going to give it a try right here. Now, the problem is, let me just stop that for a minute, because the problem is I want to cultivate the grass down so the grass is not sticking up through it. So let's get that in a second. We'll pick up our little Ford here. We'll hook everything up and take it over to the farm. And we'll come over here. And hook up. Here we go. So as you can see, there's our information that we're going to need for the mixed rations. Now I've tested it out. It seems to work in this configuration that I have, so that's good news. The only problem was it had difficulty being this arm doesn't articulate very much like a T-handler does. You can't move it in and out. we're really going to need a ramp to be able to dump that in there. So let's just move this to the farm. Now that leaves us with just shy of $1,300 or $13,000. We still got quite a bit of barley to sell, as you can see here. Still got almost 43,000 liters worth of barley we can sell. That's going to bring us a tidy sum. And we just got just shy of 8,000 liters of wheat. Now, let me just leave this here for a minute. Let's go get the cultivator, and we're going to cultivate that grass down over there. So we'll be good for money, and we just got 2 big pieces of equipment that we were really lacking that we really needed. So we'll be able to clean out the pigs really easy now. We'll be able to move the solid manure around quite often, and I'm pulling into the wrong bay. Cultivator's over here. Where is the cultivator? Ah, it's being utilized right now. Duh. Okay, tell you what, he's finishing up anyway. So let's just finish this portion up. We'll hit the edges like I always do. We'll come down that way, come back down that way, and then head over there and we'll hit the grass field. He can't do anything on the wheat field right now anyway, for the simple fact that the straw is still on the wheat field. So we'll just quickly do this. Put this down. So we got almost all our fields complete except for minus the small wheat field there. We'll grab that. I'll grab that offline, as there's, like I promised you, this is going to be the equipment and animal episode. So we really can't do much more buying currently, because like I said, we only got $12,000 left. But oh, it just turned 1,300. Let's see if the barley went up. It did. It has gone up, so we can do some more selling as well. Now, that's not part of the equipment and animal portion, so if there's any time left over in the episode, then I might go ahead and sell some of that on camera. If not, I'll definitely do that all off camera, get our money back up. Okay, and let's just put this on auto 2. Let's lower it right here, and let's just knock out this section of grass right here for easy loading, so it doesn't come through the ramp when we place the ramp down. Now, this is not the ideal location for me for the ramp, as we're kind of limiting our maneuverability down here on this end, but for all intents and purposes, I think it's going to have to suffice. So let's just get this out of the way. Let me just get a little more over here. I don't think we need it, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. Here we go. There we go. Okay, what I'm going to do is come over here. I'm going to drop the cultivator. Let's drop it right there for right now. Let's see if this little mama will pull this behemoth. Seems like it will. Okay. Now, we're going to go ahead and place the ramp now. And this is the one we said. So we're going to come to here. We're going to zoom in. And probably... that looks good. I think we'll do that. Let's pop that right there. Back. There we go. We got a little ramp there now. Let's hopefully that would be high enough. Let's pull this into place. We'll turn on the F1. There we go. Let's see how that looks. Oh yeah, that looks good. So let's go back to our other new little toy that we got. Let's open up the claw, the grabber, and let's see if we can do some testing here and loading up. So we're going to move over to the other end. So let's drive over our pile here. Okay, and I'll spin around. And we'll load up. There we go. Now let's go ahead and just come out of this view for right now so we can see how we're doing. I'll see how this ramp works out. Got the stop on it right there. Does it actually stop you? Yes, it does. Okay. And let's give this a try. Aha, perfect, perfect. I'm happy with that. There we go. Okay, so let's load this up, a couple of scoops. Now, during my testing, I put, I put 2 scoops in there, but only like 4,500 liters actually made it in there because most of it was spilling out due to this not being able to go up high enough. So I'm thinking 3 scoops, because that only filled it up when I put 4,500 in it and put the rest in grass. It only gave it like 45% full. So I'm thinking I'm going to try 3 scoops on this, and then the rest grass. Now I didn't use straw because technically you don't actually need the straw to make mixed rations, and I'll prove that to you when we finish this up. You can use a little bit of straw if you choose to, but it's not necessary to make mixed rations. And then this will be the final scoop that we'll put in. And there we go. Okay, let's just back this off the ramp. Put our arm down. Jump over here. Now you can see that's at 58%. I think that's a good number, because now the rest of the grass will go in there and it should put it to 100%, and it should put it into the green for the hay for the mixed rations. Let's just see if we can pull up under this way. Oh, back up a little more. And full. Now, you can see we've got mixed rations. It doesn't say that, but see, if I had to pull over here and try to dump this in here, total mixed ration is not accepted here. So we've got mixed rations. And we got 1,800 liters, so not bad. So let's take this over to the cows. We'll pop this into the cows first. Let's bring up their stats. You can see they're at 0 productivity right now, so this will be a good indication. I believe they were at 90% productivity without the mixed rations. Now this should put them to 110%. So we'll drive this in, and now watch the mixed ration portion. There you go. Now it's bumping up. So this is good. This is going to work out great for us. And then we'll give them 1,800 liters. Hopefully it will hold it all. It should. Now the silage and the grasses will no longer be utilized until they run out of mixed rations, so we don't need to focus on that. Straw they are good on, 12,000, and water they may be low on. Let's take a look. Water. Yeah, we might will be able to fill them up with water, but let's take another load of silage over and put it into the pigs and get them maxed as well. So let's just move this around back over to the ramp. Now that worked out great. 3 scoops and then the rest of it with the grass or hay. So we'll pull this in. There we go. And now we'll go ahead and grab 3 scoops. 3 scoops of Raisin Bran, as they say. I don't even know if they still use that in commercials now. It's been so long since I've been back to the States. When I was a kid, that used to be the motto for Raisin Brans. The 3 scoops. They're supposed to have 3 scoops of raisins in every box. Okay. Here we go. And scoop number 1. Now does this? Let's see. Yes, it does. Blinkety blink works. Okay, this is really going to help us a lot, guys. We've got the silage going now. the mixed rations, everything, we'll be able to start really producing, cutting grass, producing. This opens up our possibilities a lot more for us. And we still got to move over and clean out the pigs, all the manure. And there's something else I want to do. Probably won't do it right now. I'll do some testing offline first. So we got our 3 scoops there now. Go ahead and back off the ramp. Here we go. And go get the grass and take these to the pigs. We'll be great on mixed rations. Now 57% is what that does, and then so we need just 43 more percent. So we could fill up with 43% grass to begin with and then go over to the ramp, but this is foolproof this way. So there we go, mixed rations. We'll take this over to the pigs now. Out of the way, horns low, and away we go. I really am happy with that purchases that we got. So we've got the mixing wagon, a new front end loader with a bucket, and it holds 3,000 liters more than what our previous one did, and we're able to attach other implements to it as well, i.e. pallet forks and stuff like that. So we'll be able to start doing sheep if we so choose, which we might get into eventually. Now that we have that big grass field down there, we'll probably end up doing that. But our main concern is just getting the main beef and pork production going, as well as our fields. Hi Steve, how are you? And I just want to check the prices on the pigs. As a matter of fact, pigs are actually down. Everything else is up. I really need to sell some barley though, why it's up that high. What I'll do is I'll drop this into the pigs. We'll pull this out. We'll load up a load of manure, and then if we still have time left, I'll throw some barley on the trailer and take it over and sell. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, we definitely got to clean this out. So let me see if I can get this angled in there just correctly. Should have just backed in. This may be a problem. Let me see if I can back out now. There we go. And what I'll do is I'll actually just back it in. If I can get out of here now. Maybe in for a problem. There we go. So let's back this in. Let's get rid of this. Well, actually, I want to go back to the pigs. Come on, Michael. And just to be able to see how it goes. Okay, let's back this into place. Oh, I'm having a bad time. I guess I should have slept longer. It's actually Tuesday at 7:30 in the evening. I'm going to be going for work in about an hour and a half. But I wanted to get this done for you guys. This will be for Friday's episode. It's Tuesday, like I said. So this will be Friday's episode. What I'll do is I'll record it all, but I won't actually edit it and stuff until tomorrow after I wake back up. But I did want to get it done for you. Okay, so mixed rations. They only held just over 8,000. So we'll take the rest of this over to the cows right fast and feed them the remaining of this. Might as well. Let me just come through Earl's place here. see we got just over 14 hours on our workhorse here. 14.3 hours we've used. Okay, coming through here. What are we doing on time? 20 minutes. Yeah, this should be good. We'll take this over and feed this to the cows. We'll just leave it there. We'll jump to the truck and trailer, move it over, and then we'll jump back to the front end loader and take it over there and load up the truck. Now what I'll end up probably doing is buying another ramp over there as well. That way we can just drive up, drop the manure in there and stuff on, because we'll be able to put the stake sides on the back of the truck, so we'll be able to hold 14,000 liters at a time if we so choose, and we'll need a ramp over there to make sure that we can dump it in there over the sides. Okay, let's see if hopefully it will hold the rest of this mixed rations. And it looks like it will. Great, 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 great. So we don't have to worry about them for quite a while, just the water and the straw. So let's move back to this. We'll move this over there. And how much manure did we have left in the pigs to move? Just shy of 7,000. So technically we don't need to put the stake sides on there. We'll be able to use just this and it will be okay. So we'll load this up completely with 7,000 liters. And we'll move it over to the far field out there behind us where we've been cultivating, so we can prep those fields as well. So I'm going to actually cut through Earl's place again, just for time wise, instead of going all the way around. I'm sure he won't mind. I might talk to him and see about putting in a road here anyway, see if he wouldn't mind putting a road in through there. He probably would though, because it increased traffic going through there while people are trying to buy and sell. So let's move this around. And we will pull right here. And put on the mirrors. Oh. Now how did I lower that down? There we go. X does that. How about that? Learn something new every day. Okay. Now let's go back to the front end loader. And let's go clean out some pigs, shall we? Now, whereas it used multiple trips on the 500 liters, 2 trips, this will be full. Or it'll be empty, rather. We'll be able to do this pretty much in 2 trips. It'll take just over 2 trips, but our 2 bucketfuls. Like I said, this holds 3,500 liters, which, well, yeah, it's not even going to take 2 full bucketfuls. I was thinking 5,000. I'm thinking 2,500 each, but they're 3,500 each, so that's 7,000 liters. So it will take just 2 bucketfuls to empty the pigs out, which is a vast improvement on time and the functionality over what we were doing. I'm very happy with that. So I'm quite thrilled with the purchases that we've done, and this will make our life a lot easier as opposed to what it was before. So let's go in here and we'll clean this out. Okay, there was 1 bucket full. There we go. And let's just quickly look to see if that's going in there. Yes, it is. Okay, almost done. That was quick. Much faster. Look at that. Only 3,400 more in there. 1 more scoop. There we go. And it is empty. That quick, we emptied the pigsty. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Okay. So now we'll go ahead and dump this into here. Okay. And let's take this and dump it over in the fields. We can get rid of this. Now we're going to probably put it all down at the far fields, as that's the fields that are coming up first for spraying, and actually no, because we can use the liquid manure to begin with. We'll split it up amongst all 3 fields. That will work. So we'll dump a little bit here, dump a little bit down there, and then we'll dump a little bit up over here. Let's get rid of this. You can see the cows are now at 110%. Outstanding. Gotta love it when a plan comes together. Okay, we'll dump a little bit here. That should be good, 5,500 liters. And I'm just going to drop the rest over here. If we need to, we can then pull out the manure from the cows and move it to the other field. So I'm just going to dump the rest down here. Okay, speaking of the manure pile, where is it? Right there it is. And that's about half, a little less in this pile than the other pile. That was close, 400 liters shy. So now let's go ahead and sell some barley, shall we? And let's get our money back up. I'm quite excited about that. Let's do that. I wish we could put the stake sides on there and carry 14,000 liters instead of 7. That'd be nice. But the stake sides allow some of it to slip through. It's not solid like the trailer. I really like that ramp. That ramp looks nice. That fits in great with our little farm here. And I think I'm going to get one more to put down at the pig pen somewhere. And we will be set. Then the next thing we need to save up for is pallet forks. Some kind of different manure spreader. Where are we selling this at? The Bayhaven feed. So right here. I thought it was here. Okay. And away we sell. Here we go, folks. Looking great, looking great. How are we on time? 30 minutes in. Yeah, we'll sell a couple of this and we'll call it an episode, I think. I think we're good. I'm quite pleased with the progress I've got. Like I said, this will be for Friday. This will go out on a scheduled release on Friday at 1500 Central European time, which is about 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and about 6 a.m. Western Standard Time or Pacific Standard Time. So I think that's an ideal time for both the US and UK and Germany. Those are ideal times. Like I said, it is Tuesday and this is for Friday. So any comments that you're making on the videos this week, unfortunately I won't. Don't go under that one. That's wheat. I won't address them until next week's videos, most likely, as I'll have time to be able to read the comments and stuff then. Go. Beautiful. We back up just like that. We're back up to 21,000. This will put us up to around 31,000. And we're doing good. Now, one of the next things we might want to look at is potatoes, as we definitely need some kind of earth root for our pigs. We do have some sugar beet left, but that's not going to last us, so we'll definitely need to get into earth fruit sometime. So that's something we can still look at. We definitely want to expand our herd, our beef herd. We want to bump that up to probably close to 100 head of cattle as quickly as possible. That will really get the milk flowing and the manure going, and we'll really be set. I don't think we'll need to do any kind of pellet fertilization anymore. One more trip, I think. I think we'll sell it one more time. How much do we have in our stores? Nope, there it was. And so we still got 29,000 in there. So at 7,000 a pop, you can see we got quite a bit still to sell. Now what I'll do is I'll sell the rest off camera. And when we come back on Monday's episode, you'll see what we have, and then we can go from there to find out how we're going to progress further. Whether we want to just dump most of that into heads of cattle, or whether we want to maybe focus on maybe another manure spreader. The manure spreader we have right now is functional, albeit it's going to be slow, being it only holds 3,500 liters and the spray pattern on it is rather limited, but it's functional. We don't necessarily need to upgrade to anything currently. Cattle, sheep, pallet forks, those type of things are matters that we can progress. We can't really, like I said, we can't really go any further on field wise as we now own all the fields. We do need to do some mowing and get the mowing down. Now that we get the mixed ration wagon, we can start doing that as well. So that's all to come. So I'll leave it there as this is offloading. Let me just... Actually, I got to let the sides go down a little more. There we go. So as that's going down, there's the Earl Bay hay and feed. And the skies are starting to get a little dark. We may be in for some bad weather, folks. So until then, next time, thanks for joining me. Mash that like up button if you enjoyed it. Leave your comments and suggestions below, and we'll see you all next time on the Old Family Farm. Bye-bye.